Episode for a higher juicy news. Mema Obibia Aquaba. I had the latest hot inqua enamede Bramo. Anunti so we subscribe to channel dia bomodia share over subscribe. The way the share over click the subscribe button. Na wa barely notification. We understand new video be upload no when the first person what's ebeka sa video. Afi we are na wa like video no give us a thumbs up na fi share na or for so na when you be and share na wo and someone ekoso e wo Ghana memo adam afi yebura ye and someone ababeto yepono so mumayitie eye sankomo ya ababeto jai sansem yekoso mumayitie
Boka parties ni nyina bo mu nya 38.44%. Then we leave all that we are doing, follow primary first case. Now me odwan. Now this demonstration they are going, what does the Constitution say? Now, let's read the Constitution, what it says about this demonstration. It will clearly tell you why nobody should pay attention to these people. Now, when you read the Constitution, this is what it says. 10. Where a petition has been referred to a committee, under this article, the president may listen to what the president can do. What he may do, meaning he has the option to do A or B. He may. He's not restricted. He may decide to say A. He may decide to say B. Now, let me show you. A. In the case of the Chief Justice, acting in accordance with the evidence of the Council of State, by warrant signed by him, suspend the Chief Justice. Or see, in the case of the Chief Justice, and also by the evidence provided to him by the Council of State, and the evidence he sees, and the warrant that has been signed by him, the president may suspend the Chief Justice. And the president has suspended the Chief Justice. So what is the demonstration here? It is clear. So why should we sit in Ghana and allow these people to waste our time in the name of politics because they think, say, Jimmy? What is the essence for the demonstration? What is the reason? We are not supposed to sit on radio and discuss this. Otchere Saturday, go and see the nonsense they will be saying on TV in the morning. Hey, my friend, please, break it down. Oh, these words are too strong. You are my brother in the law school. You know, I taught you. Don't do that. Hold on. Land. Oh, it is not like that. The Chief Justice is a woman. Kwasia some 4 hours. They walk away. It is clear here. Why are we even discussing this? And this, we try to make journalism so easy. You try say, Ghana na yachichere about the most easiest thing for everyone to understand. So why are we even supposed to be granting interviews on this? This is clear cut. It does not need any interpretation. It does not need any explanation. This is self-explanatory. It explains itself. Was a committee put together? Yes. Was the petition moved to the Council of State? Yes. Was the evidence established that something happened? Yes. Does the president have the power to do that by the warrant that he has signed? Yes. The Chief Justice has been suspended. What's the big deal here? What is the big deal here? So, you need to understand that what you are seeing here says the 38.44 group are doing is just to slow down your progress and your distraction. The NPP knows said the NDC, they are building this nation. In the case of the Chief Justice, acting in accordance with the advice of the Council of State, the president is acting in accordance with the advice of the Council of State. So if the president is saying the Chief Justice should be suspended, it is from the advice he got from the Council of State. The president just didn't go to bed and get up and woke up and said, Chief Justice be suspended. He got advice from the Council of State that they have also looked at the petition. They see something in it. Mr. President, our advice to you is that suspend her for a committee to investigate. That's it. So who in their right sense or sense it will blame the president? What has the president done? Where in the Constitution does it say the president has flouted the law? It says in accordance with the advice of the Council of State. The president listened to the advice of the Council of State and took a decision. So why are people saying Mahama has some motive? Mahama is a bad person. Mahama does not like women. Mahama, unless the person, with all due respect, unless the person is not intelligent enough to understand what is happening. Because if somebody sits on radio today as an MPP communicator and tell us to say, the president acting on the advice of the Council of State, and this is their reason, into Ghana for one time Mahama.
Again, a ma wo Ghana nyina, a ma wo Ghana nyina. Omomfa President Mahama enkwantina. Omomfa nkwantina, omunyina nkambom. A domestic violence and woditi yama.
Se emano entrega domestic violence.
Ai, emfa nkwantina na omunko dwodwo no se de ya dwodwo mema wo ho no bi pepepe. Omampanyi dondoma ni Mahama ene ye campaign wo Ghana ene wo ka kire yen se wono ne nikuma ho pa enti
na nikuma se open ma
na nikuma
odwene ma
enti na wono wayi na bedi akiri
ayoba no
oyoba meba
baba
afedie substitution by elimination tactics obedi ade oba no a wayi na firi ho. The Chief Justice Ayoba or Pekwan so atriga a nefriho. The Electoral Commissioner Ayoba or Pekwan so atriga a nefriho. Nes a ma and nada a mema ye bepe maya ye dada mo cham to the union bawalemani ayamo basani biana jomama ayamon monfan quantina.
This is the party I sorry say Nipebia sorry say any demonstration. This is how can you try and reason with such people? You see, this is the tree version. I mentioned the English version. Time I shall say MPP for Akufo Addo. During Akufo Addo's era, a petition without dates, without name, without signatory. Nana Akufo Addo still said that petition is valid to be pushed to the Chief Justice. Nana Akufo Addo. And you know when Akufo Addo did that, we saw the MPP make it an NDC MPP fight. They actually picked Charlotte Osei and dropped her in an NDC basket and told Ghana for say Charlotte Osei NDC ni. It whatever is happening to her, it is because the NDC are saying that the process was skewed. And how can you push or forward a petition that did not have signatories, that did not have name, that did not have date, that did not have people who basically said we are writing the petition? How can a sane president who calls himself a lawyer say that this document, so it could be like this document, it could be like this, no name, it's just some things written on it, Loud Silence TV, Facebook, YouTube. Nana Akufo Addo received this with a caption that petition to remove John Mahama. The moment Akufo Addo sees this, he takes this, he saw this document, he just took it and forwarded to the Chief Justice and said, this is what I have received, take it and take action. Then later, the details will be added to it. In the end, John Mahama to office. Now, dear Bechi, yate say, Obia Tro petition akoma John Mahama. Say, Yampam EC boss no. Na petitioner nipa ni koma John Mahama no, any date, any time, any signature, that petitioner I will just caption and write some writings on it. Now you say John Mahama forwarded such a document to a Council of State. Then I come back. Now Council of State forwarded a Chief Justice, and now John Mahama forwarded straight a Chief Justice. Say a document without date, without signatories, without anything. John Mahama who ye na a petition against J. Mensana or the Akwa a Chief Justice and or the Akoma Council of State say, Omuntu wanamo, what will you say? But do you know what happened? When that happened, the NPP led by Afenyo Markin, they were defending it. Listen to this guy. Listen to Afenyo Markin.
So it is not about Charlotte say. Okay. And let's allow the law to work. Don't let us truncate the process. We cannot continue to politicize almost everything. And I would want to urge my colleagues. Yes, there is, again, you can get some mileage in there. But there are some of it that the excesses of same will not help our democracy. And that they should be minded of these. And I'm sure that if they look at all of these and they act in good faith. It doesn't matter who is there as EC chair. This man who retired, Afarijan, he was there in the 90s. You won elections. Kufuor came, we won. 2008, Professor Mills of blessed memory won. We lost by less than 40,000. He conducted it again 2012. We went to court. Eventually, your own Charlotte Osei. Now you are owning Charlotte Osei that she's one of your own. You have a direct interest in her leadership. Yes, you must. Because I restrain myself.
So you say you owe to your kind, no? Time I know Charlotte Osei, no? I say it's not about Charlotte Osei. It's about the institution. Today, is it about Torkonoo? It is about the institution. So Torkonoo, can't we have the acting CJ? Because I'm paying you today, he's telling you Ghanaians. And what is he saying? The NDC has plans to package the judiciary with NDC sympathizers. This thing cannot be trusted. I won't say Yaka Charlotte Say no. I'll say it is not about Charlotte Say. I'll say it's about the institution. Charlotte Say Noah. Can't somebody fill the position? We need people to be there. So today, is it about Torkonoo? It's about the judiciary. If Torkonoo is not there, can't we get somebody to replace Torkonoo? Why is it said today you people are screaming and swallowing and chopping Torkonoo as your member? Because it looks like you are grieving more than Torkonoo. Because when you were talking about Charlotte Osei, you said the NDC, they have made Charlotte Osei one of their own. Today, you are going to court, you are having press conferences, you are doing everything to own Torkonoo like your dross. Is Torkonoo one of you? You are owning Torkonoo, but it is not about Torkonoo. It is about the process. It is about the institution. It is about protecting the judiciary. So why is it a big deal today when Torkonoo has been told to step aside for investigations to go on? Can't we get somebody to replace Torkonoo? That is why Mr. Bonny is there. Or you have a problem with Mr. Bonny. You have a problem with every judge who occupies that position. Because in your heads, if it's not an MPP judge like Torkonoo, nobody should occupy the Chief Justice position. Is that your argument? You see, I keep telling you, this guy is a content creator. He is using the NPP to make money. Since the ECG matter by the Musoye Kromfon, what is Okasa? Debbie. Right now, every day he's praising John Mahama. He's a thief. He has read the party. He has taken his time to analyze them. Because when we have a third vice chairman who speaks like a mountain goat, and you get a communicator saying that we should go to Antenna, he will sit back and analyze. He's smart. He knows there are so many foolish people in the party. And he's maneuvering. He's using them. Because anytime they be me 2 million kamfoni before, especially Asante for, they be me catch Ghana for me say unwa santinia we jimia, and Asante for nya na jimio. Unwa santinia we jimia, uhu kokotia, fa kokotine ne ja santinino. You see, and you see somebody sit on radio in Kumasi, and this issue about our judiciary, he has limited it to Antenna. So not everybody has the mental fortitude to understand what is happening today. And Afenyo Markin, strategically, he decided to join the MPP because he knows there are a lot of weak, low IQ members in there. He has used them for a long time. And that is why he comes out to say these things. Majority of the judges in our Supreme Court today, which political party and which president appointed them? The NPP. So after even Bafuboni in the chair now as acting CJ, if it happens that a new CJ is supposed to be, it's likely to be a Supreme Court judge who was appointed by the NPP. So how can you make that argument? Because besides, get me the list of the judges today in the Supreme Court. Out of the 14 judges, only 2 were appointed by the NDC. 12 were appointed by the NPP government. So how can you sit and say that John Mahama and the NDC, they want to pack the court with NDC judges. How? Where is he going to go find the judges? He still has to pick from this same team. So how is he going to fill it with NDC judges? Because the only time John Mahama can fill the Supreme Court vacancy is when a Supreme Court judge goes on retirement. Now we don't have any Supreme Court judge going on retirement tomorrow. So how can you sit and tell Ghana and Ajuni Ejuma say John Mahama plans to do what? To fill the Supreme Court or the judiciary with NDC sympathizers. How? Or you think the Chief Justice, acting Chief Justice now will act like Torkonoo and propose people like Chebafo and the Judicial Secretary to the President to come to the Supreme Court? You see, these are the things you do. So you think that's what everybody does. These are the things you people do. Yaditumi Mamwa, every step is a diabolic step. You are always thinking of destroying lives, taking advantage of the system. Nana Dankwe Akufo Addo, let me tell you something. The Supreme Court na carpenter, it was because the writers of the Constitution or the draft of the Constitution, they knew say answer be use president now numinansa. Ususu ade ho. Unim de ye, unim de enye. And I said you hear the hiansa na de fata. So the Supreme Court judge is not one for carpenters. No, say everyone or anyone who is appointed as the president will not abuse it. But until you people came into power, until Akufo Addo assumed office, until you people made us understand, they say, we are all not rational. Not all politicians are intelligent and selfless. Not all politicians are patriotic. Not all politicians are intelligent to love Ghana. You are the people who have shown us the way. Majority of Ghanaians didn't understand Ghana politics until you people, Akufo Addo, Bawumia, Kennedy Agyapong, you people, Afenyo Markin, you came to power. 99% of Ghanaians didn't know that we could have a president who would diabolically bring NPP judges, 12 within 8 years, into the Supreme Court. We never thought a rational, reasonable president would do that, because we were expecting, or we expected that the moment you move up there to be the head of this country, you are reasonable enough. Things that the ordinary Ghanaian on the street will not do, you will never, or will do, you will never do it. So when you look at this list, when you look at the list that has been flowing around, 12 judges out of the 14 judges in the Supreme Court are MPP appointed judges. So why are you making this statement? So is Mahama going to go to your hometown and bring somebody to make a judge? This is what we are talking about. It is what they do. And they are always scared that whatever they did, somebody is going to do the same against them. The reason why they are screaming all over the place and fighting and saying Torkonoo is a woman, somebody's against, Mahama wants to do this, is because that is what they do. San or Motie, Ghana for. The NPP as a political party, they are done. I've given them a cap, 24%. Bawumia, Kennedy, nobody can cross 24% in 2028. Nobody. And nobody should fall for any of their lies. Their best is 24.2% in 2028. They know. Party physically and spiritually, they know what I'm talking about. Their highest is 24.2%. They can't cross 24. And what hurts me, and they say, they know that the NDC, John Mahama, they are delivering. They know that the government of the day is doing the job Ghanaians asked. The government is fulfilling its promise. Now, Shadi is Cocoa Board.
Beba and Yasio, Cocoa Board were about 200 containers. AC port. Na 200 containers na agrochemicals and na juice sacks. Near Koshe Muno, Niama, obviously, ye cry 2022-23. Ye year. In 2025. 23-24. 24-25. And these things are supposed to be at the port. I call demurrage. As I call auction. You check here, containers no here. all those figures on much about 200 no you check here husu and it is a National Investigation Bureau investigate this idea no well the so-called 200 containers no any cocoa board stores. We are still trying to find out how many of these containers are available, what are in those containers. Now whilst we are this shipping lines are blacklisted cocoa board because once the shipping lines no more containers and no do niyama gum omo the back port na we you niyama no more containers echo back.
Okay,
it is a want to me you niyama no more containers no aka omo to me in back na say so mo adwuma no so essay into 22 23 24 niyama importers omo kra niyama ma cocoa board no omo di aba cocoa board and to me and clear niyama no. It is shipping lines now blacklisted cocoa board. And our shipping lines now some blacklisted our suppliers. No?
okay.
Now what is interesting is say what craniama for 22-23. Year. That was the same things for 23-24. Year. That was the same things for 24-25. Until Ufa BBT said Jude Sachs. Jude Sachs company no more supply no. They've been blacklisted by their shipping lines. Omachro petition to us, attaching all the documents. No, I say in one of the first meetings I'm here with the shipping lines to plead with them, to explain to them what the issue, to tell them about how in Shisha Ede Tuhwa Sanyamanu NCBO, and to get them to also continue to do business with suppliers, no, because we'll continue to grow cocoa, and we'll continue to need agrochemicals, the fertilizers, and everything, and the sacks and all that. Now, into sacks are who imported 2 years ago. We they were imported this year. We only for us to find out to say, no, no, say before we be free, so no, or masa award the contract for sacks for 25-26 IS season na Afenyo Babe Komuno. Oh, mo award the idea no. What they did was that omo escrow your account Ghana International Bank of London $48 million for that money to pay for the 25-26 sacks. It is sacks now bad than no. Won't go here. Now so sign contract 25-26 at the Tabo or whatever. I hope my tree is correct on that one. What the Tabo etu so say $48 million of cocoa board Sikano and no young fan to special account mo to service the contract for 25-26. Meanwhile, there were 2 previous years, no. A year shipping lines or more blacklisted supplier. But before you left office, you went to procure for 25-26 and escrow $48 million. So these are some of the things we keep discovering every single day. As far as
you know the damage MPP caused before they left office. There's a reason why they don't want Chief Justice Madam Torkonoo to go on suspension. When they Randy Abe catch him 22, the year 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Oma kranyo mama cocoa board bottle. Yakase. Sa juksa bottle ya di cocoa gumi. Oma kranyo ma. Omuntia ba kumpo. No mo da ho kra. Omo be free power ya o. Oma kra 2025 2026. Why na yes ano? Sa Joe Eduno. Mamema eye Randy Ape tip off bi. Randy. Busa Addison. Busa Addison. Ne busa eye cocoa board boss no say. Edien fertilizer na mo kra free. Why na Holland na okra obeje fertilizers kanu. Busa omo. Randy. Busa Addison. Busa Joseph Edu. Busa ne say. Akwebi wo Holland sika be no obeje ye no. Oji say the enkofo ye na easy. Unim damage a MPP for ye. Huh? Do you know the reason why Madam Torkonoo suspension, no, the whole MPP, person, the whole world, eba Ghana, bebu Ghana gumno. It is because Madam Torkonoo or a red traffic light. Because of a red traffic light, what you say, was so red on changing ko yellow and ko green. When it comes to the NPP, scrutinizing and making sure the judiciary, the court works. When it comes to the NPP, Madam Torkonoo a red light. So red light, no, and changing my yellow and changing my green. The moment it is not an MPP case, Madam Torkonoo or a yellow and green or so beam. But the moment it is an MPP case, say MPP and I say NDC Bechi Ubidina Kojina Kota, Madam Torkonoo is red light, a jinaso, and you can't move. That is the reason why they are all screaming. They are screaming for their lives. Oh, Apalu MPP man contract. Why contract no? And couldn't also quite demonstration say on him say Madam Torkonoo free wa red light in bedum, yellow and green beso. And they see Madam Torkonoo as their last red light stop. Madam Torkonoo blanket per asemesi. That is why they are screaming. Because they cannot go to Bafuboni and turn him into red light. Bafuboni is always yellow and green, blinking, red, yellow, green. Yellow, green, because of court system to flow. Bafuboni wants the court system to flow. It needs to flow legitimately. It needs to flow transparently. It needs to flow justly. So Bafuboni is looking at yellow and green. He needs the traffic to flow. Madam Torkonoo is a red light district with Gina. And the traffic now are blocking. You cannot change that red light. Anything I say, on doom light in the cranko Gina on changing the battery and Tokwesino. Because some of them say, Madam Torkonoo, or changing the battery kakra one chairman, the light in the Gina sono. And yet traffic will flow. And these NPP people, they don't want any traffic to flow when it comes to the judiciary. That is the thing. That is the trick. So Obia Okase, Mahamaya Bone, Madam Torkonoo should not be. The issue is they are fighting for themselves. Omangasa ne ku omontokwa. Into when Jimia, you will fight for them. Do you understand? So Obia ye de day. Ye protest. Madam Torkonoo, and then you change, and then you suspension. That person is fighting for their lives. They are fighting to protect their crimes. MPP for Mudi Boneno, almost as these people. They are adding these fools to, they are using these fools to save themselves. Sir, LPG, NDP, PNP, Gumno. They are foolish. Gumu for Jimmy, they are not smart. MPP for the 8 years, this kind of way, yes, Gum Muna with Jimmy. LPG Muna with Jimmy, NDP Muna with Jimmy, PNP Muna with Jimmy. Na time na MPP te power. Na MPP HSK, MPP H concession, MPP Emma contract. No, what they say, your friend NDP ni Gum for some press conference ni Emma Munyina Mubi. You can see clearly say Omomudi party we Jimmy. Now you see, you can see clearly say Omomudi sa parties where Omako join MPP say a demonstration. The NPP are diabolic and they know how to use people, and they are using these people because all these people are not smart. They are stupid. Because time and now more edgy positions, Eddie Sika, Eddie Ghana for them. No, they didn't have a press conference with Gum. They didn't have a press conference with PMP. They didn't have a press conference with NDP. They didn't have a press conference with LPG. They had a press conference as an MPP party. I didn't think that they demonstration now. Corruption cases be a band Biano. Who is he going to go after? Any MPP for? If I go because MPP who say Gume Jimmy, Branabe dirty job no. They be a catcher must say, sir MPP we more positioner. I'm say a come for party. The moment they win power, I'm say where the na ba for akuto na tie ye for 2 million kochire me nhia eno no mo de ye nkwasiafo we. Are you listening to me? They be a catcher must say MPP pe 2 million or see party where the come for party. Eno bi na wo hunu on the screen, you know. I can for party syndrome, no. Tana na kuredu, also ya Asante or ya Kenny. NPP here to me, omoko position and almost a Ghana ya MPP I come for party. The moment they win power, almost there be Bafwa Kutuna T Asante for party. Yan for 2 million coach Remensia. Time do an omo running mate, then I'm party issue statement. Mr. S, get me that statement. The party issued a statement that the NPP should take an Ashanti as a running mate. Bonofo omunya kanfo. Bonofo omunya kanfo. But when it came, say I was saying ye flag a running mate to the flag bearer. The party issued a statement that your person running mate no we Asantini. It should tell you something. They are using them to clean the shit. Because Afenyo Markin, he's protecting himself from going to jail. ECG the whole. Nana B, he's protecting himself from going to jail. National Service, buffer stock. Kennedy Agyapong. They are using these people to clean the shit. Into ye to me, ya can for party. Obi amrani amjine Ghana ho. Omunya to me, omusa dabi, a buffer could to the titin in Boru Musika. And you £700 and or the TMPP. Into yam for 2 million commercia. And yes, I don't catch them because they know that majority of the people are not smart. Mr. S, get me that publication from the MPP when they insisted, say, Bawumia needs to elect a running mate from the Ashanti region. And then Yanka say ended the MPP go demonstration. Yanka say Asante for Kwan enko that be say bia. A woman and a woyen. They are two different things. Belonging to me and belonging to us are two different things. Even the forest you see like that, the moment you enter the forest, every tree stands on its own. So don't let the NPP fool you. Don't let them make you think that you are part of them. The NPP, majority of the people who are leading the NPP are scared. They know they are going to go to jail. They need to use some people to cover up their crimes. Gabby otchere sika onya wa MPP no. Demonstration ebe kono otchere wo Gabby otchere wom no. The amount of money Bediatuo tam year over $4 billion from the Bank of Ghana. Ochina demonstration, you see demonstration no. Have you heard Bediatuo saying I'm going to be part of it? No. Bumpty controlled every money in Ghana under MPP rule for 8 years. Have you heard Bumpty speak, say Okoye part of demonstration? No. Nana Addo Akufo Addo himself, na all police strings move sikano. Have you heard Akufo Addo say, I am going to lead this demonstration? No. You know why? Sikano ba ye wo mo di. Ejuma no ba ye won kwasiafo mo ye. And kwasiafo no LPG, NDP, PMP, GUM, GUM. Because the MPP knows say omwejimi. Inti, do not underestimate what the NPP can do. They see majority of Ghana for so omwejimi. Inti, during the elections, no, they made it clear. Ebi ana urefi mechrawo. Obeti Ghana politics, I say, NPP has agreed for Bawumia's running mate to come from Ashanti region. They agreed. Bonofo almost support to MPP. Kofo almost support to MPP. Eya Enzemafo almost support to MPP. Akamfon Fanti47 don't they support the MPP? Eya then eba running mate there. The party wrote a letter from Menshia. Ye Santiniba. There is something you are missing. And I am so happy that the Attorney General, thank you very much. The Attorney General is allowing every single person to demonstrate in Ghana. This demonstration that the NPP wants to go, the Attorney General should allow the NPP to go. Is their right. LPG, NPD, whatever, whichever date they pick, the Attorney General should not interfere. The Ghana Police Service do not interfere. Under John Dramani Mahama, demonstration should be right of every Ghanaian. The police should guide every demonstration, where to pass, where is safe for every Ghanaian to exercise their grievance. I am happy the Attorney General is allowing every single Ghanaian to exercise their rights. Your fundamental rights are important. And you know, me can on platform we so. If any security agency in Ghana, the police, the NIB, the Attorney General's office stops anybody from demonstrating in Ghana, I will speak against that institution. No institution should stop any Ghanaian from going out to demonstrate. No. But there's one thing that demonstrators need to understand. If you want to demonstrate, you have the right to demonstrate. And I want to send this message to the Attorney General, the police, the military. If any demonstrator or demonstrators decide that they want to take matters into their hands and to put the lives of people, innocent citizens, bystanders to put their lives at risk, the police should not hesitate to beat and lock them up. Everybody has the right to demonstrate. Obia was the right to demonstrate in Ghana. And Ghana Police Service, the Attorney General, do not stop anybody because it's a fundamental right. The police, the Attorney General's office should guide demonstrators where they should pass that is safe for them and safe for we Ghanaians who are not part of the demonstration. But a warning goes to demonstrators, any demonstrator. And this goes to the Ghana Police Service, the IGP, the military, the NIB, the security agencies, any demonstrator who thinks that because they have been given the room, say omunkoye yechere, anopo, erio, tries anything silly to put Ghana for life at risk, to try and destroy any property, to try and get out of any designated routes or area that has been given to the demonstrators to use. If anybody tries anything, the police should not hesitate to gun them down or beat them to death, because you have been given your right and you have to exercise your right lawfully, because your demonstration cannot put somebody's life at risk. So the IGP should not hesitate to beat people who try to use the name of demonstration to cause mayhem. If the police say, walk on this line, walk on this line. If the police say, stop here, stop here. If the police say, stick together, stick together. If you try to defy the rules from the police, you are defying the rules of this nation. And the police, they have the right to knock you down, beat you up, and lock you up. So this is simple. This is theater. That is why I support demonstrations. Over America, you hear demonstration cry among for right, you know. When you flout the law, when you go against the demonstration rules, the police will put you down. They will beat you up and lock you up. So why you saw demonstration in Ghana? You understand the say Emra I was so diso. Say demonstration and Oppo say you real stick to the rules. Why did you also be demonstration of attention to all because of chaos? The police will not hesitate to put blood on your head. It is simple. In tomorrow, person call demonstration, you know, you people are supposed to go out and demonstrate. It is good. It is very fantastic. It is the best. Do not. Ghana is a free country, but stick to the rules. Stick to the rules. The police officers on the street, they have kids. They have family at home. They always also need to be protected. Anybody who will be assigned by the IGP to protect you, the protester, so don't ever think, say, we a protester. Ono police no guide no, and or protector no, nipa. If you mess up, the Ghana police officers or the Ghana police should not hesitate to put you down. Because yet to Chrome, we need to live by rules and regulations. As simple as that. All right.
You it for winning a somewhere about beto yepuno so make out say so we subscribe to channel idea but more than say obe subscribe. Now fe well like video don't give us a thumbs up now fe share ma wo foforo so na when you be here na wo somewhere cause e Ghana memoir. Also wait me atchere wadwen afa ye in some way nyina ho e wo comment box ni mu. Mobeti mengabi in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.